الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما اللهم اجعل أعمالنا خالصة لوجهك ولا تجعل فيها حظا لغيرك آمين يا رب العالمين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How's everyone doing today? Alhamdulillah. We start with the praises of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's all praise due to Him. And we ask of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to send abundant salutation on our beloved Prophet Mohammed sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So I'll be filling a different role today, inshallah. I'll be covering Mawlana Khalil's slot. And then our last period I won't be doing Surah Duha with you. So we just take a moment to realign ourselves and prepare ourselves for today's class, inshallah. Let's take a moment, disconnect from everything, and reconnect our hearts, our minds, our souls to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and find our purpose, and remind ourselves of the objective as to why we are here. I want everyone to take a deep breath in, all the negatives out. Deep breath in, negatives out. Deep breath in, negatives out. Just calm yourself. Remind yourself as to why you're here. Enjoy the experience that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has once again allowed us to find ourselves in a class, find ourselves with people that on the same journey as us, find ourselves on a path where Rasulullah says, whoever takes this path in which he seeks knowledge, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes his path to Jannah easy. Let's picture that path. Let's picture that path being illuminated for us, that path to the ultimate goal. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our efforts of coming out today. I want everyone to start off with istighfar 3 times, saying astaghfirullah, just asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive us for anything that we might have done in the past week that was displeasing to Him, anything that we did knowingly or anything that we did unknowingly, that we beg of Him to forgive us our shortcomings. So 3 times silently, astaghfirullah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our istighfar. Before we get up from our seats today, before we leave this class, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have forgiven all our shortcomings. Ameen. Ya Rabbal Alameen. We're now going to say La ilaha illallah. There's none worthy of worship except Allah. The Sahaba radiallahu anhum, the best of creation after the Anbiya, were told by Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Jaddidu imanakum, renew your iman. And the Sahaba wanted to know, Kayfa nujaddidu imanana ya Rasulullah, how are we going to do that? How do we renew our iman? And the Rasul responded, Akthiru min kawli la ilaha illallah. Say these words often, and may it become a reality in our lives that there's none worthy of worship, there's nothing that we are focused on, there's nothing that is causing us to deviate, illallah, except that Allah is in our lives. 3 times, silently, renewing our intention, renewing our commitment, La ilaha illallah. We're now going to send salawat on our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. When we send one salutation on him, know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends 10 upon us. When we send the salawat, picture Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam receiving the salawat. Rasulullah has advised us that when he passes on and we send the salawat, that the malaika will take it directly to him and he will receive it. Picture Rasulullah receiving your salawat that you are about to send. Picture Rasulullah being happy with the salawat that is being sent. Picture Rasulullah responding to your salawat. Picture Rasulullah being happy to respond to the salawat. When you send the salawat, you realign our lives with His life, and we realign our mission with His mission. 3 times, Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا Muhammad. Okay, we start on that note. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our efforts of coming out, and may we take maximum benefit. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Okay, so there's going to be a quick recap of the work that you've done. And that was the Jam Mudhakkar Salim. Jam Mudhakkar Salim. Who can recall what this means? Who knows what Jam Mudhakkar Salim means? Sorry? I'm hearing so whispers. Okay, what does Jam mean? Jam is plural. Nice. Mudhakkar, masculine, lovely. And Salim, sound. So it's a sound, masculine, plural. Sound, masculine, plural. Then you get also what is known as the sound, feminine, plural. Jam, muannath, salim. And our next today, after doing a recap on the Jam, we're going to be doing the sound, feminine, plural. And then you get what is known as the broken plural, and that is the three plurals that you will be doing for this year, inshallah. So you get Jam, Mudhakkar, Salim, Jam being plural, Mudhakkar being masculine, and Salim being sound. So what does it mean for something to be sound, masculine, plural? So your words that you have, for example, Muslimun, for you to make it a plural, for it to be a sound, masculine, plural, sound meaning the word remains intact. You're going to get Jam Mukassar, words which plural is broken up. So example of a Jam Mukassar word, for example, Qalamun. Qalamun is a pen. Qalamun is not, its Jam, its plural is not sound. It's a broken plural. So Qalamun is not going to be Qalamuna. Okay? I know you learnt Una. Now you think everything must get Una. No, everything mustn't get Una. You will find in a dictionary, were you taught dictionary work yet? Yes. So you know how to find a Jam Mudhakkar Salim word? No? Okay. So I don't know if this is premature, if you still need to get notes on dictionary work, but in the dictionary when you find the word Muslim, for example, if you find the word Muslim, then next to it you're going to see UN. UN. And you're going to have the letters, the Waw and the Noon. And that indicates to you that this is a Jam. This word, when it is made plural, it will be sound. It will be Muslimuna, for example. The word Aqlamun, for example, or sorry, Qalamun, its plural will not be sound. So next to the word Qalamun, which means pen, you will find the word Aqlamun. So qalam is now broken into pieces and stuff is added in between, or something's added at the end, or something's added in the front, but it's no longer sound. The word Muslim, Muslimuna, the word Muslim is still there, it's perfect, it's sound. That is what's meant by a sound plural. Does everyone have that? Everyone understand that? Okay, so for a word to be sound, masculine, plural, it can be one of two forms, either the una or the ina. Only these two, una or ina. So if you see, for example, a word that has una or ina, you immediately can say, what can you say about it? It's a sound, masculine, plural word. Everyone got that? Okay. It's a plural word, many. It's masculine, male, and in terms of its language, its sound, it hasn't been broken up. Let me think of another broken plural. I can't think of another. I can't think of one offhand. But basically, all your broken plurals, which is a lesson you're still going to do, the word, for example, won't remain intact and una is added. Rather, it will be broken apart. There will be something added, and so on and so forth. Okay, so una and ina. Kafirun. Kafirun, if you're going to look in a dictionary, you're going to find at the end of the word, you're going to find un, or you're going to find una, like they have it over there. So when you find kafirun, you know to make this word plural, all you need to do is add una. So kafirun, a sound masculine plural will be kafiruna or kafirina. Excellent. Then you get salihun. If you're going to look up the word salihun in the dictionary, next to it you're going to find un again. Un or the waw and the noon being una, so then you know for definite that the jam of this word, the plural of this word is going to be sound and it's going to be masculine. So you can add to this word una once again. So salihun, the plural of this will be salihuna or salihina. Lovely. Okay, so there was some homework that needed to be done, and we look at that very quickly. Okay, so we have, for example, the words a Muslim, a truthful male, a believer, and what was it that you were supposed to do here? Make it sound masculine plural. So add the una and add the ina. Okay, so let's go through it very quickly. Muslimun again will become Muslimuna and Muslimina. Sadiqun, Sadiquna and Sadiqina. Mu'minun, Mu'minuna and Mu'minina. Mushrikun, Mushrikuna, Mushrikina. Fasiqun, Fasiquna, Fasiqina. Sabirun, Sabiruna, Sabirina. Kafirun, Kafiruna, Kafirina. Zalimun, Zalimuna, Zalimina. Mustaghfirun, Mustaghfiruna, Mustaghfirina. Nasirun, Nasiruna, Nasirina. Qanitun, Qanituna and Qanitina. Mujrimun, Mujrimuna and Mujrimina. And the last one, Munfiqun, Munfiquna and Munfiqina. Okay. This lesson over here shows us that words can be in one of three hals. You did the halat, the hal? Yes? Okay, so it can be either in raf or nasb or jar. And when it's in raf, it has a particular sign. And when it is in nasb, it has a particular sign. And when it is in jar, it has a particular sign. Also, as we just done now, we did the sound masculine plural. So you know these plural words. Going back to its singular, you have the mufrad word, which is a singular word. Then you have the dual word, which is yes, mashallah, one of our brothers got it. The dual word is muthanna, and then you have your jam. Okay, so does everyone understand the table? It's not foreign, eh? Okay, lovely. So you have, as you can see, raf, nasb and jar, and then you have you on the side over here, it's either going to be mufrad, muthanna, or jam, mudhakkar salim, or as we're going to do in our next session, jam mu'annath salim, or jam mukassarat broken plural. Okay, so let's look at how the word changes. So muslimun is singular. In halatul raf, it's the un sign. When it changes to halatul nasb, then what happens? There's an an that is added, so it becomes musliman. And in halatul jar, muslimin. Okay, so whenever you think of raf in the singular form, un. Nasb in the singular form, an. Jar in the singular form, in. Okay, this table is very important because throughout the Quran, majority of the words are going to be in one of the hals. Only the verbs are not in hals, and the huruf, the harf. So you get your nouns, your ism, and then you get your verbs, your fi'al, and then you get a harf. A harf is a particle. The particles don't have have hals. But otherwise, almost all your nouns are going to have a hal. And when you see the sign, then immediately you must be able to say, this is halatul raf, or this is halatul nasb, or this is halatul jar. For example, I come to you in the middle of the night, I wake you up, I show you the word Muslimun, you must tell me raf. Because when you see I know that it is raf. And that's all. And this is the system that you're currently following. And inshallah, as time goes on, you'll see how the whole picture comes together, inshallah. So, Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. Then in the dual form, Muthanna. So you have ani. To make a word dual, all you do is add ani. So Muslimun becomes Muslimani. And in Nasb and Jar, it has a change. It can become Muslimaini and Muslimaini. So Nasb and Jar has the same for the dual. Muslimaini and Muslimaini. I don't know if that's premature. Okay, so that is the question I was about to ask now. So how do you know when Muslimaini is halatul nasb, or how do you know when Muslimaini is halatul jar? Anybody? You still need to do that. Good. So how you will know is the context will tell you. The context will tell you what hal it is in the sentence. Whatever it is in the sentence, it's either going to be raf. The rules are going to tell you this is raf definitely, or the rules are going to tell you this is nasb definitely. For example, a fa'il. Did you do fa'il? Fa'il, the doer. So you have a verb and then you want to have the one that is doing the action. Everybody with me? Some look confused. Do you know what the fa'il is? Everyone knows what the fa'il is? Can I have a yes from everybody? Do you know what the fa'il is? Yes. Okay, if you don't know what the fa'il is, I'll explain it to you quickly. So you're going to have a verb. And then you're going to have a doer of the verb. Someone must do the action. So daraba, to hit. Who hit? Al-waladu, the boy hit. So the boy, the verb, the rule of the doer, the fa'il, it is always in halatu raf. Just giving you an example. So if, for example, you're going to see that the word is aini, but it's the doer of the verb, then you know because of the rule that it is the doer is always in what hal? Halatul raf. So then you know this aini over here is halatul raf. This is a quick summary. Okay, if you're not there, don't worry about it. Focus here again. So you have Muslimani, and Muslimani in halatul nasb and jar is Muslimaini. Does everyone have that? Okay, then the Jammu Dhakkar Salim word. You have Muslimuna. And Muslimuna changes to Muslimina and Muslimina. Okay? So the changes are standard. In the singular form, it's an, and in. In the dual form, it's ani, aini. And in the plural form, it's una, ina. Everyone have that? You know it, you memorize it. If I take it off the screen, you'll be able to say it to me. Bismillah, give it to us. So, a singular word in halatul raf, tell me its sign, just tell me the sign. Other way, raf, an, in. Good, you, ani, aini, lovely. Una, ina, mashallah. May Allah place barakah in your studies and open up for you and grant you to excel in your studies. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. For those that participate, when I do ask a question, the du'as are going to come flowing. For those who don't participate, you lose out on the du'as. So there's a beautiful story of Ukasha. So Rasulullah was talking about something. And then Ukasha radiallahu an, he was one of the Sahaba, he got so excited as to what Rasulullah was speaking about Jannah, that he stood up and he said, Ya Rasulullah, make dua that I am one of the people of Jannah. Because Rasulullah was talking about Jannah. And the Rasulullah made dua for him. May you be one of the people of Jannah. Then someone else stood up as well, because there's opportunity for du'as. So he said, Ya Rasulullah, make dua that I'm also one of the people. So he said, Sabaka Ukasha beat you to it. Sorry. So fastabiqul khairat, hasten towards the good. There's an opportunity for learning. Don't be shy. The shyness is going to hold you back from benefiting, inshallah. Okay, can we go on to the next slide? Everyone understands that? Is there any questions? If you don't understand it, you need to say I don't understand it and I can explain it again. But everyone needs to be on par on this journey. Okay, we agree everyone can go on? Okay, mashallah, lovely. So, another example over here is when the al is added. Okay, so you have Muslimun, which is a Muslim. Then you have al-Muslimu. This concept of the al, did you do it? Okay, so this word becomes, I don't know if you use the Arabic terms, but it becomes ma'rifah. Beautiful, ma'rifah. It is known, it is definite. We know definitely that it's the Muslim, very specific. So al-Muslimu, the al is added and the tanween is dropped. In halatul raf, it's going to stay the same, al-Muslimu. And in halatul nasb, it's going to have the fatha, al-Muslima. And in halatul jar, it's going to be al-Muslimi, standard. When you see extra al, don't get a shock now. What is going on now? I don't know what's happening. All the al means is the. And it's added to the word. And that's it. Then in the dual form, al-Muslimani, al-Muslimaini, al-Muslimaini. And then in the jam form, jam mudhakkar salim form, it's going to be al-Muslimuna, al-Muslimina, and al-Muslimina. So everyone understands the concept. It's just the al that's added. That al, when it's added, it shouldn't throw you off, it shouldn't confuse you. It just means that you're saying the. And the tanween is dropped. So instead of it's going to be u or a or I. Here's another example for practice. Salihun in the raf form, salihan in the nas form, salihin in the jar form. Muthanna, ani, salihani, salihaini, salihaini. And then salihuna, salihina, and salihina. And then the al is added over here. Let's read it together. As-salihu, as-saliha, as-salihi, as-salihani, as-salihaini, as-salihaini, as-salihuna, as-salihina, as-salihina. So that is raf, nasb, jar, mufrad, muthanna, jam. And this particular examples over here, it's the al is added, so it is ma'rifah, it is known, it is definite, and the tanween is dropped. Is there anyone that has any questions on this particular subject over here? The jam mudhakkar salim. No, everyone is with us, 100%. So if I ask, I'm not going to do this, so don't worry. But if I pick anyone out of the crowd to explain this to me, you'll be able to? If I don't see a definite yes, then I'm going to have to ask you. Definite yes? Even if you don't know, just shake your head. Yes, yes. Okay, mashallah. Let's continue. As-sabiru, as-sabira, as-sabiri, as-sabirani, as-sabiraini, as-sabiraini, as-sabiruna, as-sabirina, as-sabirina. Okay, same concept. Raf, nasb, jar, singular, dual, and plural. Okay, another example. I don't think the sound can go softer on here, but I can move it away from my. That's okay. Just a request to make the sound a little bit softer, so I'll move it away. Okay. So another example is qanitun. Qanitun in the raf. Then qanitin, qanitani, qanitaini, qanitaini, qanituna, qanitina, qanitina. Lovely. Let's go. Next one. Mustaghfirun, mustaghfiran, mustaghfirin, mustaghfirani, mustaghfiraini, mustaghfiraini, mustaghfiruna, mustaghfirina. Lovely. Okay. Al-mursalu. Everybody. Al-mursalu. Al-mursala. Al-mursali. Al-mursalani. Al-mursalaini. المرسلين المرسلون المرسلين المرسلين. Lovely. Okay, let me just check quickly. Slide 15. Okay, so the next slide, what was the request? What you needed to do here? The jam mudhakkar salim words. Okay, so Mawlana Khalil said this you must quickly check it in a group, check it with in a group, go through it quickly, check if you were able to find all those, and then we'll go on to the next thing, inshallah. We'll go on to the next lesson after you've checked it with a friend or in a group or something. If there's any questions, you can request of me to come forward and I'll try to assist you as best as possible, inshallah. Okay, so I was told you do have the answers each to that. You do have the answers each to that. Yeah. Okay, so just check it with your friend. Even the concept that we've covered now, the mufrad, muthanna, jam, and raf, nasb, and jar. Just in your group, very quickly, discuss the concept. See, make sure that your friend knows and understands the difference between the raf, nasb, and jar, and the difference between mufrad, muthanna, and jam, and then quickly mark your the work. You do have a sheet, and then at 10 past, so you have 5 minutes to do that, discussing the concept, marking the work, and then we're going to onto the next lesson, inshallah.
Just think about it like this. When it's pure, what is the so when it's so if it's
Okay, can we continue? Okay. If you didn't finish the marking, you do have the sheet. You can just check it at home, inshallah. Khair. Okay, so as I mentioned, via the group that you're with, very quick explanation of this particular concept, the raf, nasb and jar, and then mufrad, muthanna, jam. Within the group, if there's any confusion, then the confusion would have been clarified, inshallah. So I hope everyone is clear on this particular concept. Everyone clear on it? We can move forward comfortably. Okay? In the group, when you have that opportunity, you must express yourself in such a way that you feel confident about what you are saying. And in this manner, it actually prepares you to, inshallah, one day sit here. In this way, group sitting, expressing the concepts will, inshallah, prepare you to one day sit here. Yes, there's a question. Sorry? The answer sheet, what about it? None of you's got it? Okay. According to Mala Khalil's email to me, he said there's going to be, is there an answer sheet? Okay, so the email will still come through regarding the answer sheets about that. Okay. And anyway, we did the concept, and basically you have to look through it, and when you see that sign, then you just underline it, inshallah. Okay, khair. Let's continue. So the next is going to be jam muannath salim. Can everyone read that? Jam muannath salim again. Jam muannath salim. So it's exactly the same as before. Jam is plural. We're speaking about the plural word. Muannath, it's the feminine form this time, and salim, it is sound. Sound meaning the word itself stays intact and something at the end is added. Within that, the bigger version, you will see the singular form there. So it's sound, it stays intact. You don't see anything different except that something is added to that. Sound, feminine, plural. Okay, so a noun is always in one of three different conditions or states. What are those three states? Raf, nasb, and jar. Excellent. Mufrad. So the feminine form of the word Muslim or Muslimun is going to be Muslimatun. The ta marbuta, it's called the ta marbuta, the round ta, that being added to the word makes the word feminine. Okay? Makes the word feminine. So if you want to say this is a Muslim, it's a male, Muslimatun, it's a female Muslim. So Muslimatun in Halatun Nasb, what do you think it's going to look like? It's going to be Muslimatan, lovely. And Muslimatan in the jar form, what is it going to look like? Muslimatin, lovely. Okay, then Muthanna. So how do you make a word dual? You add ani. Okay, but now remember, there's a ta marbuta here. Okay, there's a ta marbuta, there's a round ta. So consider that and add ani to it. Muslimatani, lovely. And in the nas form, Muslimataini, and the jar form, Muslimataini. Easy? Very easy? Alhamdulillah. Okay, let's continue. So they're going to show the difference between the masculine and feminine. Muslimun, salihun, mu'minun, kafirun. Muslimun in the feminine form. Muslimatun. Salihun in the feminine form. Salihatun. Mu'minun in the feminine form. Mu'minatun. Kafirun in the feminine form. Kafiratun. So to make a word feminine, all you do is add ta marbuta. Lovely. Okay. So jam is broken up into three. It's the masculine plural, jam mudhakkar salim, which is una and ina. For the feminine plural, you're going to add atun and atin. Okay? So we've covered the masculine form, una and ina. For the feminine form, it only has two possibilities as well. It's atun and atin. That's all. That's all. That's all. You got it? Okay, lovely. Muslimatun, atun, and muslimatin. But notice what happens over here is, remember the word muslimatun, and then the dual is muslimatani. For the plural, there's a slight difference. So the ta marbuta is taken away completely, and you add atun. Muslimatun, you take the ta marbuta away, and you add atun. For the masculine form, you add una. For the feminine form, you add a or tin. Everyone got that? Okay, so let's go through it again quickly. Muslimatun, this is the feminine single. If you add ani, it becomes muslima, muslimatani or muslimataini. And the plural form, muslimatun and muslimatin. So the plural, masculine, una, ina. The feminine, the plural, sound feminine, atun, atin. Explain that to your friend quickly, very quickly. To make a word sound feminine plural, this is all we need to do. Okay, let's continue. Does your friend understand the concept? Not do you understand? Does your friend understand the concept? Ladies, does your friend understand the concept? I don't want to know if you understand. Does your friend understand? So. Not fully. Okay. I'll explain it very quickly again, and then we'll do a few examples. So we're busy making a word, a feminine word. We want to see the plural of that word. It's a sound feminine plural word. All you do to it is add atun and atin. It's as simple as that. If there's any confusion, then just say that to your friend. To make a word sound feminine plural, it's atun and atin. When I see atun or when I see atin, then I know the word is sound feminine plural. Let me say that again. When I see atun and when I see atin, then I know the word is sound feminine plural. Is there still any confusion? No. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Yes, Bismillah. Okay. So answer the question. What do you think will happen? You did the concept. You did the concept with. So then answer the question. What's going to happen? The tanween is going to be dropped. You know the answers to it. It's very simple. Don't get confused. Oh no, what's going to happen when the al is added now? You did the al. The al is added, the tanween drops. It's exactly the same. Okay? I'm not too sure. We'll see now if there's some examples of that. Okay, so kafiratun. Kafiratun. What does it become? Plural now? Plural? Kafiratun. Kafiratun. Atun. Remember we're adding? Atun. And it can, in nasb or jar, it becomes atin. So kafiratin. Lovely. Another example. Muslimatun becomes muslimatun, and nasb and jar muslimatin. Okay, Yazeed. Al-kafiratu. So the lady asked an important question. When it is in ma'rifah form, when there's a al, now we're all confused again. Are you all confused again? No, because you did the concept. When a al is added, all that's going to happen is the tanween is going to be dropped. Everyone got that? Okay, lovely. So al-kafiratu becomes al-kafiratu and al-kafirati. Answer the question? Okay. And then next example, al-muslimatu becomes al-muslimatu and al-muslimati. Lovely. Okay. So here's some examples, and we can go through this very quickly, and then you'll have some exercises that you'll get to do now in groups again. So the group discussion, you throw it back and forth. If one of you don't understand it, your friend is going to be able to explain it to you, inshallah. So, munafiqatun. The ta marbuta is showing us that it's a feminine word, and we're going to make it sound feminine plural now. So we're going to add atun, so it's going to become munafiqatun. Munafiqatun. And munafiqatin. Dhakiratun. Dhakiratun is going to become dhakiratun and dhakiratin. Sa'imatun is going to become sa'imatun and sa'imatin. Al-mu'minatu al-mu'minatu and al-mu'minati. And al-ghafilatu. Lovely. Okay, everyone got that? So we're busy with the sound feminine word. When I see atun or I see atin, immediately I know this word is sound feminine plural. Question? Mistake on number 2. There's a mistake on number 2. I didn't even pick that up. So did we read dhakiratun and then munafiqatun? Yeah, salam. This coffee's not working this morning. Okay, so that's a mistake. MashaAllah, well done for picking that up. So dhakiratun is dhakiratun and dhakiratin. Lovely. Okay, so I think this is fairly simple. A word that is sound feminine plural, you either going to have atun or atin. If it is ma'rifah, ma'rifah means that it has an al, the tanween is going to be dropped. For example, al-mu'minatu becomes al-mu'minatu and al-mu'minati. And if you reverse it, when I see atun or atin or atu or atin, I know this word is sound feminine plural. You got it? You got it? You can teach it? You can teach it? MashaAllah, feel confident about it. Say yes, I can teach it inshallah. Lovely. Okay, now for the exercises, you can go into groups, and then the exercises that you have on this work, you can do that quickly up until 1:45, and then Ana Khalil says we must give some nasiha. We can give some nasiha inshallah. So up until 1:45 you have some group work inshallah. Bismillah. If there's any questions, I'll roam around and you can ask if there's a need inshallah. Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil mursaleen, Sayyidina wa Nabiyyina wa Mawlana Muhammed wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Khair. I hope the exercises made it a bit clear for you as to what you're currently busy with. And I think a very important reminder is sometimes you're going to be busy with a concept and you're not going to understand how this concept fits into the bigger picture. It's like, okay, why do I need to know, an, and in, and what has this got to do with anything? So like a puzzle, when you get a puzzle and the puzzle is broken up and you don't know what the picture looks like, but when you have certain parts of the puzzle, you slowly put it together. So every lesson is a part of the puzzle. Until you get all the parts and you're able to put it together and you're able to see, wow, what an amazing picture. So every lesson is a part of the puzzle for a greater objective, and the greater objective is to understand the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Where the next time you're going to look at the Quran is not just going to be Arabic, but it's going to be something that speaks to you. It's a communication between you and your Creator. But this communication takes effort. As long as you making the effort, and as long as you are striving and turning to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will eventually open up, and we make dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opens up for all of us. Ameen Ya Rabbal Alameen. Okay, so there's some homework that needs to be done, and that is going to be done for next week inshallah. So in terms of some nasiha to myself firstly, and hopefully you can get benefit from what I'm about to say, a very important reminder that we are